Hello everyone. So today we have Joe Biden, and this was 2 or 3 days ago. It's an important clip, I think, because it basically confirms what a lot of people wouldn't have believed if Joe Biden hadn't said it himself. So here you go, Democrats. Here you go, liberals. Here is open admittance of putting children in cages.
At the debate in Houston, you said that during the Obama-Biden administration, and I quote, "We didn't lock people in cages." But you actually did. Well, not in the same numbers as in the Trump administration, but you did. We found a picture of an 8-year-old boy from Honduras.
Yes. And what this was
taken in 2014 in a detention center in McAllen, Texas. I spoke with the
photographer. And what happened was all the unaccompanied children were coming across the border. We tried to get them out. We kept them safe and get them out of the detention centers, that essentially that center, that were run by Homeland Security, and get them into communities as quickly as we can.
Many people would say there were cages. I mean,
well, look, you know you're not telling the truth here about the comparison of the two things.
I'm saying that the numbers in your administration were not the same as the ones we're seeing right now with the Trump administration.
Beyond that, but look how quickly we got them out and got them back to families. Look how we didn't engage, and we sought the relatives here. We sought to get them into safe communities. We sought to get them out of the control of Homeland Security, to get them safe, but they came unaccompanied. And by the way, one of the things we should be doing, and you may recall I'm the only guy that got it done, was to provide for $750 million so people didn't want to leave in the first place, by going down to Honduras and Guatemala and El Salvador and making sure that we, in fact, change the circumstances which is causing them to flee to begin with. You may remember I spent hundreds of... Well, no, they didn't. They dropped off extensively.
And then there was another wave of Central American immigrants.
Yeah.
Naturally, Joe Biden, he has an excuse for his actions. Naturally, he's going to say that his reason for putting kids in cages is a little bit different, and that he had put less children in cages because numbers matter. And they have these pretty excuses. Joe Biden says, well, there was a lot of them, and they came by themselves. So what, you didn't think that they came by themselves on Trump's watch? Were you watching all of these immigrants this whole time? And furthermore, these migrant caravans that we've seen, there are little to none in regards to the children being there. Most of them are adult-aged males. You get a few females here and there. The irony of this is more than palpable. Once again, you got a Democrat that if he had just kept his mouth shut, people wouldn't have really caught on to his scheme. They kind of out themselves. And most Democrats wouldn't believe the constant talk of them also putting children in cages. They would say that's fake news. However, Joe Biden, in his infinite wisdom, lets it all out of the bag. And I'm glad this reporter asked a very serious question, and this is what you get, journalists. You actually get paid off for actually asking these people real questions. Imagine that. People are going to replay this, and they're going to put it on their channels, and it will go viral if you ask legitimate questions. And this gentleman asked Biden, hey, what's the difference? I mean, I know the numbers are different, but you still stuck children in cages. Excuse. I did better than him. And, oh, by the way, I gave money to him. Are you going to tell me that one child in a cage doesn't matter compared to 10 children in cages? It's all the same. There shouldn't be any children in cages. All of us should all agree. Republican, Democrat, liberal, all different sorts. The last few libertarians in existence should be happy with this. This idea that none of them should be in cages at all. If they can't take care of them, then send them back. How hard is it to get a busload of kids and drop them back off in Mexico? This is your problem. That's your country's problem. These aren't refugees. These are problem children. It's a little bit different. And they come from a country that is a problem country. And while their lives are very precious, our lives here are just as important to us. Our children should be just as important to us. We shouldn't be giving our children's future away for someone else's children, or for them, for that matter. Because that's what you're doing. You're killing off your own country by bringing somebody else's countrymen in. How long will it be until dogfighting's legal? Because you brought enough people in that will support dogfighting. How long will it be until you have cockfights and that be legal? Because you allowed that type of people in your country. These are cultural things that people bring with them. Every race, every religion does that sort of thing. It's not a bad thing. It's just part of who they are. But your society changes when the society that you bring in starts to outnumber the already existing society. Joe Biden here, he wants to play middle ground to the Democrats and their craziness. But there is no middle ground, Joe. These Democrats, if you don't side with them completely, they're going to hate you. And we've already seen that they hate you. You have no one that likes you. Even your own party does not like you. And it's unfortunate because, honestly, everyone should have a fair shake at being the president. Joe Biden has no chance, but should he have a fair shake at it? Sure, why not? He was the ex-VP. He can't keep his hands off anybody, but again, if anybody has the ability to run for president in their party, unencumbered by their stupidity in general, it should be Joe Biden. But they're not going to let that happen. Joe Biden is a lost cause at this point. He has now officially made it clear to anybody who thought that this was a conspiracy theory, that this was fake news. You can tell in this interview, not fake news, very much real. And therein lies the point. A lot of us have been saying that this stuff is going on, and they just point and fire at Trump like he did it, but he just confirms it. He could have twisted the argument, he could have argued around it, he openly admitted it. Nothing really wrong with that. Being honest is something new to a Democrat maybe. But you timed it wrong. It's like the one time you want to be honest, it's about the kids in cages. Up until you said that, Joe, everybody thought it was a mild conspiracy theory at the least. There was a lot of people out there that if you were to tell them that, they'd be like, oh, no. Now I have tape to show everyone. They admitted it. Look. Good job, Joe. Good look on your party. Anyway, you guys have a wonderful afternoon, a good morning, a great night, whichever. Please like, share, and subscribe. We really do appreciate those around here. Also, leave a comment down below. We'd like to hear from you. We'd like to chat with you. God bless each and every one of you. See ya.